Good morning, it's Miss Tanya. I have a question for you this morning. How many of you have a pair of these at home? How many of you have flip-flops that you wear every day when you can when it gets to be spring and summer? It feels really good to get those heavy shoes off after a long winter and go barefoot, doesn't it? But you know what? You can wear flip-flops and sandals just about anywhere, and it feels good to have them on. There are lots of good things about flip-flops, but did you know there are a few bad things? For example, how clean are your feet after a long day in flip-flops? Not very clean if you're like me. There's no shoe or sock to protect your feet from the dirt, and so by the time you get home, your feet are filthy, and you know what? They're probably pretty stinky too. In Jesus' time, they didn't have shoes and socks. Everyone who could afford to wear shoes wore what we call sandals. And you can imagine what a stinky mess that must have made. It was such a mess that a tradition formed. If you were invited into someone's home, one of the servants would wash your feet. Do you think there were many servants that wanted to do that job? No, I don't think so. We've already talked about how dirty these people's feet could get, and who would want to wash the feet of 20, 50, 100 or more people? Not me. Do you think the principal of your school or maybe even the president of the United States would do that for their people that are coming to dinner? I don't think so. Washing feet was servants' work, and only the lowliest or those at the bottom of the servants were made to do it. So when Jesus got down on his knees and washed the feet of his disciples, it was a big deal. Jesus was their teacher, their master, and they had left everything to go and follow him. It was more important than a principal or a president would be to us. He was so important. They truly believed he was the Son of God, and seeing the man that they believed was the Messiah wash their feet sent a powerful message to the disciples, and it sends a powerful message to us too. Jesus is the King of Kings, and if the King of Kings would wash the feet of his own students, then how should we treat our friends and our neighbors or even our enemies? Washing feet is a dirty job. That's all there is to it. It was one of the dirtiest jobs a servant could do. But if it wasn't for dirty, and it wasn't too dirty for Jesus, if he's willing to wash the feet of men who are his followers, then we need to be willing to serve others in the same way. So as you go to put on your flip-flops, as our weather's finally getting to be warm enough to wear them all the time, or you get in the shower or the tub at night to wash your feet and you see how nasty they are, I want you to stop and think about Jesus and how he got down on his hands and knees and he served us, his followers. And I want you to think, hey, Jesus loves me. Take care, guys, and we'll see you again soon.